Hey there, everybody. How's it going? Draken here. Just wanted to share my thoughts about the Switch 2. I would really like to have one. That would be really nice. But the price point for Canadians. Okay. So a little while ago, I saw on Facebook somebody mentioned, "Oh, the Switch 2. It's only going to be like $450," and I was thinking, like, oh, you know what? That's not so bad. That's okay. I could do that. I totally didn't think at the time. I wasn't really looking. But that was for someone from America. So, yeah, unfortunately, if you're like me and you live in Canada, you're, you're paying a little bit more. And that little bit more is quite a fucking lot. And that has some other implications here, too, because, like, this is the regular just for the Switch, and here's the special deal, right? And, like, normally, if you were in America, you would get this, and then you could get this one, little bundle, and you would save about $30. So here, where do I have that? Yeah, so if you subtract the two, it's 70. It's $70 right now. That's how much computer is not being cooperative with me today. Seriously, what is wrong with it? Oh, there we go. Fuck. Why did that take so long to do? I don't know. Anyways, back to the point. I think I will be passing on the Nintendo Switch 2. Because if the deal with the bundle is that you're saving $30 and the game here in Canadian costs 70, that means most of these Switch games in Canadian are probably going to be over $100 or close to $100 each. Like, that's pretty fucking massive. If that's the case, I don't know for sure. But either way, I'm probably just going to pass on the Switch 2 until this either goes on sale here in Canada or they switch it over. And another thing that I do not like is that Switch 2, some physical games aren't actually the physical fucking game. They're a cartridge that has the key code loaded on it. You click it in and then it says, "Oh, you own this game. Hooray." But it's just a key. It's not actually the game on the cartridge, and I don't like that. For the Switch, the Switch I have, I like buying the physical game every time. And I mean, I get that they're trying to sell it a little cheaper here. For games that aren't physical, you get like I think it's $10 off. Let's be honest, that's not really a discount. That's enough to justify not having a physical copy. The amount of money you don't have to spend to just make it a non-physical copy, like it should be at least $20 or $30 off the actual price if you're getting just a code that lets you download the game. That's my opinion on it, anyways. Like, I never liked not owning my game, which technically we need to all get happy about not owning our game. But some people are even estimating that like prices could be $125. I think that guy might be out to lunch, but then again, who knows? Uh, the price is well, that's a pretty high price already. And the Switch 2 does look good, and it has some neat little features on it. I saw that you could put the little controller on its side and use it as like a mouse, and it's like, oh, that's something, I guess. But I don't know if that's an extra couple $100 of something. That just doesn't really do it for me. And I'm not actually a fan of Mario Kart, really, so I won't be getting this Mario Kart bundle. The thing is, I really do want Metroid Prime 4. That's one of the only games I would want from this. That and the Bloodborne sequel looking game there, the spiritual successor. Those two games. But to me, I could live without those two games if I don't have to spend $600 something. And it's not just me who has to do that. If me and my roommate want to pay that, we have to spend, $1,200 plus to both have a Switch too. To both then pay like probably $100 something extra on top of that. Like, I don't know how many people are gonna be buying this, especially right now when times have gotten really tough. Like, I don't know. And all the pre-orders were canceled because, of course they are, because of the tariffs. So the price here might not even be the end of it for Canadians. And if that's the case, I just think a lot of people should just say no. Just no. Like, yeah, there's a lot of neat games that will be coming to it. The original Switch had a great library. But you know what else also had a great library? The PSP. And then the PSP Vita came out, and that thing never had any good games on it. I'm sure the Switch is going to have, like, Switch 2 will do a lot better than that, but I'm going to have to wait. Like, this price is way, way too high. And then if they're sending games over here at like $100 plus, then that would just be ridiculous. I wouldn't be able to get over that fact. Explore more games coming to the Switch 2. You know what? I'm not even going to look at it. I'm not going to look at it because I'm not going to get the Switch 2 to start here. I will wait a long time until I see it has a really good, a real good library going for it with a lot of games that I want. And even then, I'm going to try to find someone who's just reselling their Switch 2 because they bought a Switch 2 Pro. You motherfucking know they're gonna make another Switch 2. That's gonna be the Pro version, or the extra large version, or the special chromium colored version. They're gonna release a new fancy fucking version, and then people out there are gonna go and resell their older Switch. It still works just fine, but they had to have the newest version. And then I'm just gonna rebuy that for probably like half this price. Fuck this. That's so stupid. There's no way I'm gonna spend that on this. That's like a literal full. You know what? That's about half a paycheck. But if I add rent on, I can't afford this in a single paycheck because my rent is more than half my paycheck. And that's the big deciding factor, I bet, for a ton of people, is that this price, along with the higher cost games, people just aren't willing to do it. Like, affording a $100 game, if it's just $100 for some people, like, for me, after the government takes some of my money, because they come there and they work my shifts every quarter of my shift, they come there and work it for me. So you know what? About 5 hours of work, I could afford one game. 5 to 6 hours of work, I could afford $100 game. But do I want to invest that much into it? Because with rent and groceries, my budget gets a lot smaller, and affording a whole $600 something or more, if Trump has his fucking way with the tariffs, or more, we're going to be taking a couple paychecks to be able to just afford the extra amount put away towards this, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to like ration my paycheck or make cutbacks so that I could afford my hobby. I have a gaming PC, so you know what? That's not going to cost me anything to buy it because I have it already. I have a PS5 upstairs. I have a Nintendo Switch down here. I can just play those. So, yeah, this price point is really what's doing it for me. And that is the deciding factor of why I just cannot get behind this. No matter what games they say are coming out, they could say they remastered Bloodborne itself for this. And I'd just say, okay, that's neat. That's great for those people. Like, maybe if this was, well, I'm going to say 6-7 years ago, I would be able to do this and I wouldn't care because my money had more worth back then. And even though I was making less, I was keeping more of it. So I would have had an extra amount of disposable income. Right now, for me, I'm more worried about paying my mortgage and keeping food on my table than I am about a Switch 2. Maybe that's just me, but again, we'll see how it goes because this is still, like, it's not even out yet. It has a whole month and a bit to go here, so it can get a lot worse than this. I believe in you, Trump. I believe you can truly fuck Canadians over for the price. Like, I'd like to see that hit at least $1,000 because of the tariffs. That'd be perfect. Like, fuck me. Oh, the trade war's so stupid. Just the whole situation is stupid. And then this whole price increase here for this amount is really, really stupid. It'd be really nice if it was just $450 no matter where you were. And I would like to see that for the games too, because like I don't see anybody seeing a game for a huge price and buying it from here. I'll probably end up just buying the codes offline for a very big discount somewhere and then using them if there's nothing physical. But that'll be like probably at least 4 or 5, maybe 6 months down the line when somebody gets the new version, or maybe it'll be a year or two from now. I don't know how long it'll take. Normally it doesn't take them that long. How long did it take for the PS5 Pro to come out? Not too long. All right, then. Just thought I'd share my opinion on this, which is it's pretty fucking stupid, and I'm just not going to have any part of it. I don't think other people should either. I mean, in the end, it's going to be your money. Lots of people do have that disposable income where they can just throw money away without caring. For a lot of us, that's not the case. We don't have that much extra income, and we can't afford to just throw this down. My friends, like my guy who lives with me, he's almost a journeyman electrician, and he saw this price and he's like, fuck that. Like he makes more than I do. And he saw this price and he was like, no, I'm just not going to do that. And I mean, both of us are making well above the minimum wage. And we're both thinking like, fuck this price, even though it has games we really like, then I can only imagine that everybody else who's not earning minimum wage or who is earning minimum wage is just gonna not do this, or they're gonna struggle really, really hard to afford this, and it's gonna put them in a very shitty situation. And I just don't think it's worth it. It's not worth any kind of hardship or trouble for this, because one day somebody else will be selling it for cheaper. Just buy it secondhand if you can. All right, guys, take care. I'm going to go play some Silent Hill now and explore a spooky hospital. I'll eventually post all my Silent Hill gameplay videos. I'm finally getting back into like talking in them. For a little while, I wasn't doing any of that. I was just kind of doing an hour of my gameplay, maybe 2 hours. And I was just like, I don't feel like doing anything else. Mostly because of this whole fucking situation going on around here with money. Everything's been getting fucked here in Canada, and it's not a good time. It's not a good time to see prices going up so high for so many things. need my wages to go up high, and they're not. So take care, guys, and well, if you decide to get the Switch 2, that's fine. If you decide to skip it, that's fine too. In the end, it's if you can afford to throw that much money away, then you can. And if you enjoy the games, good. It's good for you. For me, it's not going to be a purchase. It's a pass. Hard pass, Nintendo. Maybe another time. See you guys later.